From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Wait, set, fly, 20. 54. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check three, check three, check three. Check it.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Regular, regular.
From the 27, Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Slam, slam, slam. Rip.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert 3. No, 65.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Spawn, spawn, spawn. No, no, no. Hey, check it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Wait, that 53! I don't even know why this team showed up. 25! Check 25! Check 25! Shoot! 450! 53 Linda!
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. That one good for 15 and the Bengals get a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Dante Hightower on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
368!
Here's Dalton. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
A 3rd down gain of 19. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Dalton off play action. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Big stop.
Play action now, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Undercut. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, 20. Max 50. Check the out. Check 37. Sugar.
Brady gives to Michelle. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
First down, New England. Wait, 20. It's a party now.
On first down, Michelle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check 26. Play. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check out.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 66. Go, go. 50, Mike 50. Watch the run. Cloud. Hey, check it. Mike 50. Know your job. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check the backer. Hey, go 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hey, 66.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Bengals grab it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
52, 93, 44.
Play action here with Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. But we know Dorsett can make those plays with that top-end speed. You think back to the Combine 5 years ago when he ran a 4.33. And now in his third season in New England after 2 in Indianapolis, but only 290 yards last year. Patriots want to utilize him more. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Dalton sets up play action. And he's going to go down again.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Returnable for Grant. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill, kill, kill. Goal 50.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the slant. Deuce. Jacket, reload. Here we go. 50. 72.
From the gun, Brady. And Robinson with a big catch. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Wait, set. Wide, 20. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Grant, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton hovering near the goal line. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58, boys, 58.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got room. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Dalton gives to Bernard, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. The quick slant caught. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Dalton here from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. On first down, Grant. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
6-6. Pull up high. Hatchet. Check safety. Check safety. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, lock it. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.